Hey guys, wow, my camera is blurry. It's because I'm in all black. This is an unintentional update. I wasn't gonna make it yet. Fuck, I'm dirty too. Um, but woke up this morning to find a drastic drop in my weight, and so I was quite happy. And I was gonna take an update photo, but it turns out that the bathing suit that I was wearing previously is now too big for me, and the bottoms just fall off, so I actually can't wear that anymore. And right now I'm covering up with my fluffy jacket. It's not very fluffy because I haven't poofed it up, but you know, it's quite fluffy and it's really pretty. Logan hates it, but oh well. So I figured I was going to update on that and then update on other stuff quickly as well. I really want to sit down, but then I don't because I don't have any makeup on. I just woke up and I'm just like, ugh. But anyway, first of all, I will show you my update video of what I look like now. Now, people online and people on my regular friends list that are on restricted won't have seen me in a bikini or a bathing suit, but when I do my update photos and videos, I take a photo every single week. I do it of my face from the side and face forward, and then I get in a bikini and I stand back and I take photos facing forward, facing behind, and facing sideways. That way I have, you know, a before and after of all angles. And the bikini bottoms were really unflattering. They hung to like, I don't know, about like right here, and they just kind of drooped down. And ass crack's always showing, and it just was never great. And now they just flat out fall off. So I've changed my outfit. This is the outfit I'm going to be using now for my photos. It doesn't show as much, but it still shows quite a bit because it is a bathing suit. And so I'm going to show you that, and I guess I'll step back a little bit, not too far, and then I will sit down and subject you to my disgusting morning face. I haven't brushed my hair. All I've done is brush my teeth. I haven't put makeup on or anything, so I'm really grungy. But anyway, now, since you guys haven't seen this before, it might still be really ugly to you. Like, oh my god, look at those wrinkles, look at those rolls of fat, because I'm not skinny yet. I'm way skinnier than I was before, and I'm using all these videos and photos as a preparation for when I am skinny enough and I show the full before and after, so you can see like, wow, there has actually been a really big change. And for now, you won't really see that change too much, but you see what I look like under my clothes. So this is scary for me because this is showing like everybody, but I'm happy enough that I've dropped enough weight. I mean, you can even see there. And of course, all the guys are concerned with is that I've lost my tits, and I've actually lost quite a bit of boob now. I hadn't before, but I have now, and like my dress that goes like this, it's dangerous to wear because it's trying to fall off because I don't really have the big back and the big tits to hold it up anymore. But it's a worthy sacrifice to me. I really don't care about having tits as long as I have my health and I'm skinny. So I have a line right here where my ribs are, and then I have a line on my legs where my fat is, and I still have my pooch, so you'll see like a tummy line and all that shit. So I'm not trying to pretend that there are no flaws, because there are flaws, so just keep that in mind before you judge me too harshly. Remember that less than 2 months ago, I was 105 kilos, which is like almost 240 pounds, like 230 something, which is really bad. I'm only 5'2". Right now I'm 90.3, so I'm going down very quickly. Not too quickly, but considering my starting weight is far lower than most people who have the surgery, my loss will also be smaller because there's not as much to lose. So yeah, anyway, I'm losing weight quicker than I put it on, so that's what matters to me. So here's my coat to start with. I love this jacket so much. I got it from a thrift shop. It was $3, so I really like it. I broke the buttons off because I don't ever close my jackets. I like them open. But Okay, so I still look quite chunky. So here's my tummy line. You can still see the fat right here. That fat right there. And then you can see this line I get in my ribs, which is really bad, that I just really want to get rid of. Usually I pull that down, but I can't. Then you see my surgery scar. But all in all, like, sideways, I've lost so much sideways. I mean, it doesn't, I guess the black's actually not too great for this, but when I'm like this, it's like this. But I was out to here, drooping down here, and my back was like out to here. It was really bad. And then when I turned around, I had like big handles right here. You know, like I don't really have, I have a line, and then, you know, under my butt I still have, you know, problems, but like I have a little bit of a line because I still have a bit of, you know, flab right here that needs to go. But I mean, all in all, considering that I was gargantuan, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a photo. I'm gonna add a before photo to the end of this, or maybe right here if I can figure out how to do it. You know, it's still not flattering and it's still not great, but when you look at the before photo and you think that this has only been 2 months, it's pretty damn good, and I'm proud of my progress. I have a long way to go, but this, I mean, I won't hit my, there's my other scar. I won't hit my actual, like, lowest weight for a year, so I have a whole year to drop, you know, from here to a decent size, and you know, that's a long time. So my weight's going at a good rate, and I'll show you guys what I started off as before, and you'll be like, what the fuck, because I told everybody I was fat, but I never showed anybody. So now this is my morning face. Oh my god, it looks even worse on camera. I look so gross. Oh, now you can see. um there are my eye wrinkles, so you can see how wrinkly my face and my skin are, for me being, you know, I'm gonna be 39 in uh like 5 months, 4 months, something like that. My eyebrows are tattooed on, so that's why it looks like I have eyebrows. But you know, I know a lot of people way younger than me who have a lot more wrinkles than I do. I just look a little drawn more than usual because I like literally just woke up. Usually I look a bit more like fresh. I might not even upload this video because it's really not flattering. But you know, I don't have wrinkles in my forehead. Yeah, when I look up, like any normal human being does. I don't have mouth wrinkles or anything like that. So, there you go. This is me. So, update-wise, the house is a mess again because of fucking Logan. The house was spotless yesterday. Got home, and it's his shit. His shit everywhere. Like, oh my god, I'm so sick of the fucking mess. He's a slob. Irritates me so much, but what can I do? Um, uh, anyway, we cleaned the house because I had a visit with a social worker yesterday, and Allie's social worker came, and she was actually really nice, and she was like, I hate when my piercing gets wonky. She was really nice, and she was like, wow, this house is really big, because in Christchurch, for the price that we paid, this place is really big, and it's really cheap, and we're just really lucky, because it's like a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it's massive. We have like our own like enclosed front porch conservatory area, and we have like a backyard, and we have like a side door with a side yard and all that shit. Laundry room, bathtub. You don't really find places here with tubs and no like shower over bath. That's not a New Zealand thing. Like they still have separate taps for hot and cold. It's just really old school, annoying. But we have a really nice house and it's really big. And so she came in and she was like, interviewing me, and she was here for quite some time. And she said that she thought that I was really honest and really open, and she was quite taken aback by it because she's like, most people aren't like you, and I find it really refreshing, and I really like it. It gives me a good feeling. And I was like, well, that's usually why people hate me, because I'm too open and I just have a big mouth, and I'm just too open. And she's like, they're intimidated or jealous because everybody always feels like they have something to hide and a reason to lie, and they can't handle somebody that's just so blatantly open about their life. And I'm like, I hear that quite often, but it doesn't make sense to me why you'd be jealous of someone who just talks. Just because you can't talk? I mean, is it really worth trying to ruin somebody else's life just because you don't know how to be open? And I just can't comprehend anyone being that petty and evil, but I guess it does make sense. I just don't understand it. But she said everything looks really good, and we can't do home for life because she's too old, but we can be her foster parents. And I got the sweetest text from her yesterday. I'm gonna see if I can find it, because it was just really nice. Things are going so well with her, and yeah, probably soon she'll be like actually my daughter. Come on. Ugh, fucking camera. I really need a new camera. She calls me mom, so it's quite sweet. And I was like, "Oh, do you really?" And she's like, "Yes, I do." And I was like, "Oh, it's so sweet." Things like that are so rewarding, and it just makes me feel so good, like I really am doing the right thing. And I mean, she's blossoming so well here. She's learning to stop being so like kind of in your face. She always had her coping mechanisms in the past. She's been in these places and abused and all this, and it's like you learn to put up a tough front to kind of try to protect yourself from people taking advantage of you or seeing you as weak. And so she's very abrasive, and she's learning how to kind of pull that back. She's never been like that with me. She's always been so respectful to me. But to Logan and Dorian, she's kind of more like, "Hey, fuck you." And they're like, we don't like being talked to like that. And so she's learning to kind of talk to them and not, try to find common ground by attacking them. So it's a work in progress. I mean, in reality, we've only all known each other for 2 months, but we're making such huge ground with her, and it feels really nice to be able to do this and to do something for her, and to have it just soaked up like a sponge. Like, she's not fighting against our help. She's actually accepting it and taking it and really, really responding well. And I think whenever she moves out, whenever she's ready, or, because she's has a boyfriend, she's doing stuff with him and stuff. So whenever she moves out, we might look into trying to do it with a younger child, because it's so rewarding. I mean, I might not be able to have kids, but that doesn't stop me from trying to help kids. I mean, I can still help and I can still do things, and my own past helps me to be able to understand her and know how to deal with her. Like, you don't force someone to do stuff. You have to kind of give them their own reign, but guide them in the right way. If you're just flat out, "No, you can't do this, you can't do that," then they're just going to fight back. You have to explain yourself, talk to them, tell them that you understand, and show them that you understand. And I always talk to her. I go in there and we sit there for hours and we just talk and talk. And, that's, so many people don't understand, especially with problem children. You can't make them feel like everything they do is wrong or like they're the enemy. You have to welcome them and really make them feel like you fully do understand and you really are there for them no matter what. And that's what I've done, and it's just working out. Like, I feel so good about this. Like, you have no idea. And then getting that text from her it was just so nice. And like on Mother's Day, I woke up to find a Mother's Day post on her wall, or on my wall from her saying Happy Mother's Day, Mom, I love you, you know, and it's just really nice. And yeah. And I think the last bit of news is, I don't know if you can see that behind me, right there is a new rat cage, and we don't have 3 of the 4 rats anymore. They just escaped. No matter what we put them in and what we did, they got out, and they learned to open the top of the cage, and then we put them in like a cat cage temporarily, and it's the kind you have to squeeze like this and then open the gate, and somehow they got out of that, and they got into my storage room and they got crushed. So we don't have them anymore. We have one of them who is Siren, and she's so fucked up, like behind her ears and her neck and her back are big wounds and bite marks where the other ones have been like kicking her ass. So she finally has peace, and I'm really happy that she's, you know, but we needed other rats because she needs companions, and so we got this deal here with 2 rats in that really nice cage, and it's very solid and nobody can get out of that, and she's loving it. Like I put her in there, like I had her crawling on the outside and letting her smell the other ones, and I opened it so they can, and I was holding her, and she jumped out and jumped in, and I was like, no, 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 and I took her back out, and every time I've taken her out, she's jumped out of my arms and just jumped in there and cuddled up with them. So she must have been really lonely, but she's really happy now, and we're happy for her. And yeah, it sucks about the other ones, but it was Luna, Sushi, and Skitty that are gone. But yeah, anyway, so I have a lot of paperwork that I have filled out for the fostering thing, and so we should hear something soon. And my weight's dropping day by day, and I'm feeling so good about myself. Like, I know to other people they might look at me and still say, oh my god, you are really fat, but I know what I was only a couple weeks ago, and I know how much better I feel. I know what I can fit into now, and to me it's all an improvement. And I don't remember when the last time I was this thin, or I sat down and my ribs were actually in and not out, like my stomach wasn't touching the table in front of me, and I can be out and take pictures or videos, and I can upload stuff without editing everything, because, you know, I'm imperfect, but I'm working on it, and I'm better than I was, and that's what really matters. And it's just a whole, like, literally a whole new life almost, and at the point of my life where I could really appreciate anything that comes my way, and I do, and I can see the beauty and the goodness in virtually anything, and I mean, it does a hell of a lot for improving your life in general. So yeah, I guess that's it for my update. It's kind of long and bleh, like they always are, but I'm really tired still. So I will go and pull myself together, and I've got to start eating and drinking, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.